That is so scary. The place that I come from, we have no waves, so that's scary to me. So our day begins here. This is the Torre de Hércules and is the oldest Roman lighthouse in the world that is still working. It was built in the 1st century and is still guiding ships all around the world that come to this place in Galicia, Spain. This place was built by the Romans in the 1st century, but then it was renovated in the 18th century. Also, it's even a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's 50-meter tall and you can go up to the height just to see the views from the Atlantic. There's a lot of legends and history around this place. According to the legend, it was built by Hercules himself after defeating the giant Galician. He buried the giant's head and ordered a towel to be built over it. So now we have this place. Oh my God, guys, this is crazy. Look at that. This is how windy it is here. So we came down to the center of the city where you'll see the main shopping area. It's called the Old Town. So you'll see a lot of old buildings as well as touristic shops and local bars and restaurants. It's mostly around the main square called Maria Pita Square, which I'll show you later. I also found this giant clock called the Obelisk, which was built in 2001 for the new millennium. So right now we are next to Maria Pita, that plaza that I told you about, and this is the port and then this is the walkway. We have the buildings on the right side and there's a lot of bars and like tapa restaurants that you can have a beer, especially if you get down on one of these things, a big cruise. Like these are where the Atlantic cruises come in and people just walk around for a day. So if you're watching this is the perfect video for you if you just got down on one of these cruises. So this is the port of A Coruña, one of the most important in northern Spain. It's been a hub for trade, fishing. A fun fact is that A Coruña gets its nickname La Ciudad de Cristal or the Glass City because along the waterfront you'll see 19th century buildings with enclosed balconies. They're all called galerías, so they reflect the sunlight and the sea like a giant kaleidoscope. Honestly, this is a great city and I mean, you have to wear sunglasses. All right, so now I'm in Plaza de Maria Pita. This is like the main square here in A Coruña. You can see the city hall just behind me and then we have a statue of Maria Pita. This whole square is surrounded by cute little cafes and bar. So it's a great spot just to chill and people watch if you're into that like me. It's also where they hold concerts and festivals, so if you're lucky, you might catch something fun going on. It's definitely one of those spots that feels like the heart of the city. I need to tell you the story about Maria Pita now. So this plaza is named after Maria Pita. She was a local heroine who defended the town against the English in an attack back then in the 1500s. So the story says that the English were trying to take this place and she led the revolution against them. So the statue that you're gonna see it now is her holding a spear and there's an English soldier on her feet. So that's what she did. She basically led the revolution and they killed a lot of them. So a lot of people in this town or even in Galicia obviously look up to her because she was this revolutionary woman who led the army against the English. And she made a lot of change here and it was very rare because in the 1500s what woman will lead an army? So that's why she's so important here and very feminist icon. So right after you have some lunch, you can come around to the Old Town. This is where we are at right now. You can just wander around, explore a bit like we're doing. And you're gonna find like the little squares and streets where you're gonna see the galleries that I told you about, and you're gonna see the balconies and all the glass windows. So this is the Iglesia de Santiago. It's one of the oldest churches in town and is believed to be built in the 12th century. If you're in Old Town, you have to come and see it. That is so scary. The place that I come from, we have no waves, so that's scary to me. Smells like salty water, like a lot. Woof, it's cold and windy. So other thing that you can see while you're in Coruña is the Orzán beach and the Riazor beach. These are like twins beaches, one on this side and another one on the left side of the city. Obviously, if you're coming here on a better weather, you can just have a nice break here after lunch. You can take some sun. You can come here with a few snacks if you're in a low budget. Obviously, this is not the time. It's very windy today. It's a bit rainy. And as you can see, the waves are pretty wild today. But it's a very nice spot to come just for a break. A lot of people surf here. It's known, like Galicia in general is known for surfing. Not only these two beaches, but also all around, because it's a peninsula. They're all around. There's other smaller beaches and some surfing schools as well. So that's like an interesting fact. You can find a lot of surfing schools if you want to try that. This is a great spot to do it. All north of Spain it is, really. So it's important to remember that this is the Atlantic Ocean. So it is very wild, and this is a normal, like, it's a very wild beach. So have that in mind if you're coming in and you want to go for a swim. It's not an easy one. As you can see, the sea is very wild today. All right, so we've saved the best till last. Right now we're at the Estrella Galicia Museum, and Estrella Galicia is one of the most important beers in Spain. So if you like beer, this is the spot for you. We're gonna go and do the tour, and we're gonna go to every step of how beer is made in this place. We have here the itinerary, and there's all the stations. So I'm gonna show you now. The origins of beer and the history of beer. This is very cool. I have to say I'm not the biggest beer fan, but I think it is amazing how it's done and all the process that it has, and obviously how old it is. So this is Spain's first and only beer museum. I mean, like, recognized beer museum. And it's also a curious fact because it's one of the few beer museums that is actually located in a brewery. Wow. We have all the family history, and this is a family-run company. Even till this day, when they first started, they said that they started in 1906. So from 1906 to 2025, they're still running and still family-run business, which I think is pretty cool. So in this part, you can see the types of hop, the varieties of it, depending on the area that they're grown. So we have here the USA, we have some of Europe, Spain, we have the UK here, more Eastern Europe, I guess here we have Japan. That's so interesting. So they told me that they don't recommend like tasting it, they just recommend smelling it because it doesn't like taste very well. I guess it's very herby. I want it to come out. I can do it. But yeah, it's weird. It's a weird smell. I don't think there's anything like it. This is the Galician one. This is the more aromatic ones, and these are more the bitter ones. So this is UK, Germany. This is Czechia. Some German, and then we have here the Galician one. So I guess this is the more earthy, I would say. Yeah, it's more citric and fruity than the rest, for sure. Oh my God. I'm not at the best at this, but I'm doing it for you because I think it's very cool to see how beer is made. Yeah. So from the ingredients that they need for beer, we have hop, we have barley, and then we also have malt. This is caramel malt. Yes. I guess we have roasted wheat malt. It's more toasty. Yeah. We have Pilsen malt. It's more like the first one. And then we have the normal roasted malt. There's a mix here. People been mixing this. And oh, this is all of them mixed, but it's broken, so I guess that's fine. Cheers. Very fresh. It's good. I can imagine myself at the beach drinking this. Very refreshing. Alright guys, so this is it. That was a day in A Coruña. I tried to show you as much as I could for a day. This is a great place to visit if you find yourself in north of Spain. The weather was a bit difficult today. Maybe when you come, you're gonna find better luck with the weather. But in general, this is what it is like. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know if you will visit A Coruña sometimes. Also, where should I go next? So, see you later. Bye-bye.